How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and welcome back to another episode of our Rise of Rome playthrough from the Warlords DLC in Civilization 4. Now remember, if you are actually using the Beyond the Sword version of Civilization 4, you will not see this scenario available. It is only available when playing the Warlords DLC specifically. In the interim between episodes, I was taking a look over here at some of the different wonders that are available. We might actually want to go after the Colossus that is still owned by Greece. That will increase the amount of gold we get from coastal tiles from 2 to 3. So it's definitely something to be taking a look at. Also, there is the Great Library and Lighthouse here in Alexandria, which could make a quite compelling case for invading Egypt sometime in the future, preferably when we're done with our war with the Celts and Carthage. In addition to this, I've been thinking about government policies and how I could switch things around. I'm thinking after this war, what I might be doing is switching to the caste system as well as representation, and then going all out on science. So with the caste system, we'll be able to keep an unlimited number of scientist specialists in our cities, and then with representation we're going to get an additional +3 science beakers from each of those specialists. So like if we go into Rome here, for example, at the moment I can't use any scientists. Each scientist gives you 3 research beakers. With representation, that'd be doubled to 6. And I would have access to an unlimited number of these scientists. So I could just really go all out in terms of research and hopefully speed up some of these technologies. Because at the moment, it's taking a little long. And each successive one is going to take longer. So I was trying to devise a strategy where I could actually manage to do a whole bunch of research in a short amount of time before getting back to war. Also, right here is the Stonehenge in this city of Gao. You might remember that Carthage built a Stonehenge. I was not aware it was completed in this city, and it looks like we will actually be taking it. Now, overall, that's not a great improvement. As I've pointed out before, I have +2 creative as one of my traits, so I'm going to be getting +2 culture per city regardless. But it'd be nice to own the Stonehenge. It sort of makes a better case for taking that city. I won't get any of the culture that it normally provides, because when you capture a wonder, all the culture bonuses will be removed from it. They only apply to the civilization that built it, but we'd still get that +1 or +2 great profits. So some additional great people points to help us earn more great people. Obviously, the best great person I could probably get is a great scientist at this point, but there aren't any wonders that provide that in this part of the game. So the ancient era stuff, I think we're looking at, in these 3 cities from Greece, we're looking at a great prophet, a great artist, and a great merchant. So yeah, no great scientists, unfortunately. We could work on that ourselves, though. Okay, next turn. Looks like my borders have dominated Greece's here a little bit more. And the Gaelic warrior is still on that mountain. What are our odds? 68.1. Not that hot, to be honest. We have 2 catapults, though, so we're going to use what they're here for and sacrifice them on the Gaelic warrior. And now our odds are much better. So there you go, 4 out of 5. So 1 more experience point for this catapult, and I can give it a 2nd promotion. Unfortunately, this only has a strength promotion, which means I probably should have sacrificed this catapult instead. Oh well, should pay better attention, and I will try to do so in the future. Got rid of that threat. Gonna get the archer back here into Pisa. And Carthage is still, he has some of his triremes parked here in the ocean. Very, very foolish of him, because when you're in the ocean, I have better odds against you when I'm attacking. There's no defensive bonus for you. So one of my triremes here needs to be promoted. We're going to give it combat 2, of course. 73.0. Not the hottest odds, but I'll take it, I suppose. What I could do is try to provoke him. I'll position my trireme here. If he decides to attack me, the better for it, because I have the 10% defensive bonus for being on a coastal tile. Versus if I decide to attack him, it's not a bad deal because he's on the ocean, so he's not going to be getting any defensive bonus. But it would be even better if he attacked me, because in addition to my 20% strength already on my trireme, I'm going to be getting an additional 10% strength because I am defending on a coastal tile. So yeah, I'm just going to move that stack of 3 over there. Let's continue marching our Praetorians into Europe. Right, there was Gaul, a tempting city to capture. There was a trebuchet and an archer in it currently. And here's an axeman, the bane of my existence. What are our odds against? I mean, he might even kill me. 27%. That's what I mean. Axemen are absolutely going to kick my ass in this one, because my main force is Praetorians. Okay, how are we going to deal with that? Like, I mean, I'm going to be getting a 25% bonus. He might attack me, he might not. It could go either way, really. But I should have more catapults over there. That might actually make a compelling case for me sending more catapults, because I can use them in the field against melee units. That catapult that just, with the 5 of 5 experience, I think I can promote it for melee combat. I might be using catapults against melee units. Because if you think about it this way, the base strength is the same. Axeman is 5 strength, catapult's 5 strength. Axemen don't have any bonus at all against, any native bonus at all against the siege units. But they do have a bonus against archery units and melee units. So yeah, that actually probably be a pretty decent counter, at least properly promoted. It'd be as effective, if not more effective, than Praetorians promoted for being against melee units. I'm just going to move that trireme there. Maybe it'll bait him into attacking it because it's a single one and he thinks he can kill it. Now here's my superpowered Praetorian that I actually want to use when attacking cities. So that means he has a horse archer in this city, which means 1, 2, he couldn't quite get there in 1 turn. I know he could get in there in 1 turn because he has roads, and he can use those roads. I guess I'm just going to have to send a unit back. Oh wait, do we have anything in here? No, it's just a worker, and I was sending that one. Okay. Yeah, we're going to send 1 Praetorian back, and just skip turn. I really hate this. This is such a waste of time. Skip turn with my best Praetorian then, I guess. Heal that trebuchet for 3 turns, while the rest of them bombard. Now, this city went down by 10%. I don't understand what's going on there. Some cities, when hit with the trebuchet, go down by 5%. This one goes down by 10%. There's no wall in it. There really should be nothing else that affects bombard rate besides walls. I mean, the actual culture of the city does not affect the bombard rate. It just affects the overall defense rate. And I looked at the buildings. There's nothing here that provides defense besides a wall. I'm going to be giving... let me take a look at the stack here. We have a couple of Combat 1 promotion Praetorians, so this one's getting the city attack, and this one's also going to be getting a Combat 1. Okay, we're going to split it down the center there. 1 each side. Okay, our worker is within range. We're going to get them over there by Silver City, when we have the opportunity to do so. And then I'm also going to load up on some trebuchets. We have completed a trireme here in Taranto, which means I need more Praetorians, I'm pretty sure, because I just built a couple of trebuchets. And trebuchets are only actually useful when inside or attacking cities. So we don't want too many of those, because there is going to be the period of time where we're actually not doing either of those 2 things. And what's going to happen if we have too many trebuchets is they're going to be really weak out in the field. And that could lead to some bad results. I think we're just going to go build a road right up there to Silver City like that. So the worker unit will move as much as it can, build roads where it needs to until it finally gets to that tile. About our trireme here. Carthage did not provide as much naval resistance as I thought they would. I mean, so far it's just a couple of triremes, about 4 or 5 galleys. Nope, he decided not to attack me. They don't get fortification bonuses. Ships don't. 73.0% odds. The problem is 68. I'm going to do it. We won! Yeah! Okay, the problem is if I sacrifice too many weak units, that increases my war weariness because I'm losing. So, there. Killed the trireme, killed the galleys. We're doing great. And a great general has been born to me. I think... Now, that is a very good question. We could use this great general to build a military academy here in Heroic Epic. And by doing so, we'd boost military unit production by an additional 50%, which means we would have 200% military unit production, or production rate for military units, because we have the 100 military unit production rate from the Heroic Epic. We have the 50% from the police state civic. We're currently running the government police state civic choice, and then we'd have an additional 50% from this great general, Nebuchadnezzar II. I like that idea. I want to do that. I think that's going to be really cool. So move Nebuchadnezzar over there. The Praetorian also has enough experience for promotion. I mentioned needing a medic, so I think we're going to promote this unit for Medic 1 and then send it over here to Silver City. And here we have the catapult. We're going to promote that for 25. Okay, let me check the odds once before I do this. The odds are not hot. 25% from unit fortification. Both units have 10% strength. So most of the bad that's coming from these chances here are because the Axeman is fortified. That's not always going to be the case. We're not always going to be running into fortified units. Let's promote it for shock, just to see how this goes. What are the odds now? 50%, and catapults are great at retreating. They have a 25% withdrawal attack, which is much better than Axeman. Axeman can't withdraw at all. Neither can Praetorians. So even though these units are perfectly matched now, like the 25% versus melee is offsetting the 25 that the Axeman is receiving for being fortified on that tile for 5 turns, we still have better odds than he would have. Yeah, I think that's going to be a great counter. Catapults, I think they have found their niche use for me in this game. It's going to be countering Axemen especially. Okay, well, glad that's settled. I think we might... Oh, a horse archer. Very weak horse archer. It's only a 4. Horse archers have a pretty decent attack against catapults, but we have a very decent odds of winning against them. So attack those horse archers. What? 2.1 strength. That's terrible. How does that happen? We had great odds against them. Okay, building another road. You see, the problem with doing this is they might decide to build roads in different locations. Where's the other worker? Okay, let's take a look at the military advisor here. Worker, where are you? Okay, there should be one right there. Okay, we already know about that one. The other worker is probably here. Are you kidding me? You have movement points left. Well, what the hell is that? Why are you just standing there? I told you to build a road and you just stand there with movement points left. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think we should build a road in that tile. I mean, we don't have bridges yet, so we're going to have a problem with actually crossing rivers. It's always going to negate the movement bonus of having a road, but just to be able to move through those forests without having to sacrifice movement points is important, I think. Yeah, so all of our workers are done here. We're going to focus on getting that silver hooked up to my network as soon as possible. That's the objective right now. Going to heal that trireme, and we have another Praetorian, one of our first Praetorian 2 units. Yeah. Not that significantly stronger. As I've mentioned before, it's like a 10% city attack bonus. But I'll take what I can get. Okay, so we're going to run the road right to there. And that worker is going to start building the road there then. So we have our first city sighting. It's a potential target. We could always raise it if we don't want it. But I am more interested in the city down here because wine. Wine also provides us happiness. And I think that I could make a strong case for invasion or invading there. Okay, swap these 2 Praetorians around here. Give me the one with movement points. There we go. And should we wait? We're going to have to attack the city probably without it. Maybe we'll wait. We're down to 0%. I mean, I could attack any time now, actually. That's going to take me 2 turns, and in 2 turns, he probably could build another archer. So maybe I shouldn't. These are our catapults. These catapults are going to this front because a lot of axemen, I think, are going to be used. Ooh, that city's not defended well at all. We should take a look at that. An archer and a spearman. We definitely could take it if we just marched our El Cid army up there. A couple trebuchets. We have 2 trebuchets. We only have 1 trebuchet left. I guess we sacrificed one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Rome has a couple of trebuchets in it. There's one. That one's going towards the war in Gaul, and this one's going towards the war in Carthage. There we go. Get that moving right along. Praetorian 2, I think we need another trebuchet. We're all out of them. And Praetorian 1 will be done in heroic epic in 1 turn. I mean, Praetorian 2 will be done in heroic epic in 1 turn. Lord Macaulay has completed his greatest work, the most advanced civilizations of the world. Hannibal, of course, is the glorious. An unknown civilization is likely Egypt. I am the puny, because I do not do much research. Here we have more barbarian units. Horsemen, 6 strength. These are actually fairly powerful, but we are fortified. Fortification bonus 20% in our city. Our Praetorian is 7 strength. So overall, I think it should be fine. That's interesting. The horse is actually hopefully, going to harass that city instead of attacking me. I'm going to stay on the mountains, though, just in case they do attack me, get that 25% defensive bonus. Fortify the Praetorian there. And advance a little bit more. Oh, he has a war elephant now. Of course he does. Okay. We're going to wait 1 more turn. And then our powerful unit will be able to attack. Yeah, so war elephant. He just built it too. If I had attacked last turn and won, no more war elephant. So those are the consequences of failing to act. Oh, give me trebuchet. Give me trebuchet. I wanted to move this into the stack. We actually have a new unit joining us. This trireme can go into the city to heal, so it's safe. And these 3 triremes, do you need to heal? Yes, you do. Take another combat 1 promotion, heal 1 turn, and then we're going to go and harass Hannibal with them. Just moving this Praetorian here along. He's in a forest, so I doubt Brennus is going to attack me. Very crappy odds when attacking units in forests, even when you have a bonus against them. Moving the trebuchet, yes, moving it along. Okay. Great General, we're building a military academy here in Heroic Epic. Excellent. And our new Praetorian's done. 8 experience out of 2. That means we get 2 promotions. So I'm going to promote it for Combat 2 and, Combat 1 and Combat 2. So yeah, this is a great, great city. I like it a lot. And if we get another Great General, we can put that Great General in here, and it'll give us an additional +2 experience points per Great General, which means we'll be getting 3 promotions for every unit we build in Heroic Epic. I think Heroic Epic could be a very good city for us. At the moment, though, I kind of want to take a look at that Barbarian city over there because I have a strong suspicion, I have a sneaking suspicion, perhaps. Let's build this road here. The workers, 2 turns, road done. A sneaking suspicion that that's going to be spawning a fair few units if I don't take care of it. Here we have another trebuchet. We're probably going to need that after trying to take Caralis. That city from Hannibal that we're currently sieging. Just for those who want to actually know what I'm talking about. Wow. This looks like war. What the hell? A catapult and a trebuchet? That does not look normal. It looks like Pericles might actually be declaring war on me. We constructed a trebuchet. We need more trebuchets. Constructed Praetorian 2. We can complete them in 2 turns now. Yeah, that's great. Unfortunately, the city's unhappy, but after we get the silver hooked up, it'll be happy again. Examine that city once. Going 30 turns. We don't want that. Work this tile. There we go. Lock all those units down. They are locked. Can we Can we build Praetorian in 1 turn? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to starve 1 population out of there. I might have to look at that next turn to make sure it doesn't starve more than that. But right now, it's looking like Praetorian 2 in 1 turn. Constructed the Roman temple here, Roman missionary. So Colosseum will be done in Athens in 1 turn. We're going to start building more military units over here. How many population? 2 population to hurry that. Focus on... Okay, that city's focusing on what it wants. I can focus on growth. Why are you still working those tiles? I guess those are the best tiles. Okay. We're going to start building more military units over here. Because I don't think I can... Okay, wait. Where's my nearest galley? Like, we don't have a whole lot of defensive stuff. We can't get any units over there. Okay, that's a problem. I mean, I think I might be able to hold out against this, but it's going to be tricky. If he does declare war, I mean, it's not a given thing. 3 turns for an archer. We're going to do that. The archers will be good. So instead of building Praetorian here, build archer. Archers are fairly decent defending, especially if they're on a hill, and 2 of these 3 cities are on hills, so we can definitely make use of those archer bonuses. I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's take a look. Archer. Units. Here we have archer. We don't have access to archer too. 50% city defense, 25% hill defense. So it gives us 75% defense overall. Plus a 25% defense from fortifying, so that pretty much doubles their strength. And they're relatively cheap. That's the important thing, because I can't afford a lot of expensive units. I will be able to hurry these using slavery a lot easier. And what I'm going to also do is grab this Praetorian and send it over there to protect the Praetorian that's currently on the sheep, because I don't want him to die in case Greece sends... Because, yeah, he has 2 horsemen. He could reach me. 1, 2... Wait, okay, 1, that'd be a half point for that road. 1, 2, yeah, he could hit me. Okay. No, he didn't declare war. He's headed over to the Barbarian city, apparently. What happened here at the Gaelic Warrior? Oh, no. Okay, I gotta check the event log here. Your Praetorian has defeated a Barbarian horseman. That must have been up here. No, okay, it was here in Silver City. Because this Praetorian now has 5/5 strength. Excellent. Okay, that's great. We are ready to attack Carolus. We're not going to bombard. Okay, get this trebuchet. Wake this one up. Wait, all units, please wake up. Okay, split up. That's a city attack, that's a city attack. 2 city attacks. Should we risk our good unit on this? I don't think so. 50% odds. And we won. Excellent. I was not expecting it to go so well. 74% odds there. 94% odds here. We'll do it. Yeah. I withdrew, but at least it didn't die. 92% odds. I'm going for that. That's decent enough odds for me. 99.8% odds. Good. Horse archer. We are actually winning a lot here. Take that horse archer down a notch. And what unit could really benefit from experience? All of these could. Like 1 more experience point and they all get promotions. So we're going to take that city. Just like that. It still has a lighthouse in it. Move 1 more unit there. He has a galley coming, so he could land some troops. But like only 2 at the most. Fortify the rest of the units there for 1 turn. And kind of expensive. We're still playing unit cost of 3. That's not bad. These units can all wait here for now. The galley and the trireme. I want the 1 galley at least to be over in this section. I just realized that Greece sort of is an existential threat, even if they don't actually attack me. So we're definitely going to be beefing up our cities over there that we captured from Greece a little bit. Sending this Praetorian to do a little patrolling. This worker is done with the road. So let's continue working on new roads. All roads must lead to Rome, and I am Rome, therefore I must build them. Okay. Trebuchet, ready to get going. This Praetorian, we didn't lose nearly as many units as I thought I would in that attacking that city. I didn't lose any. So with this Praetorian, I'm going to be sending it to the northern front as well. I think we're going to be doing a bit bigger of a European campaign against the Celts than I thought we would. This Praetorian needs to heal, so heal there. You can restation back in Athens. And as you can see, this spearman apparently dispatched that horse archer in no time at all. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to position myself on this road here so he can't get back into the city in one turn. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I was able to take this city? 65%. I could try. Probably would lose, knowing my odds, but I could try doing that once. Now, this great profit, I'm fairly certain. Let's check about gold, which, yeah, Rome is producing the bulk of our gold. So I'm going to be sending this great profit to Rome, and I'm going to settle him there. I mean, we could wait for one more great person to start a golden age, but I think the short-term benefits of stopping this bleeding of my economy here, we're losing 15 gold a turn, is going to be more advantageous than an 8-turn golden age sometime in the non-specific future, because it's going to take a few more turns before we get another great person, and it always increases. Plus the fact we can always research great people, believe it or not. It'd take 38 turns, but we could research a great scientist and then get that academy. It's an option. It's an option, all right. That would be interesting. I might have to think about that a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to invade with these triremes here. Just going to mess around in Hannibal's land. I mean, he has a few resources we can pillage from him. A few sea resources. This trireme is healthy, so station it outside. Just like that. I think you fortify. I actually wanted to get that unit across to one of my cities that I captured rather than having a trebuchet defend it. Okay. We have... Houston, we have a problem. I forgot about this. More Gaelic warriors coming. Which means, obviously, the Celts have open borders with Alexander, the little sneaks. They're cautious and annoyed, but it still didn't stop them from signing open borders. Yeah, we might lose our iron there. I'm going to go ahead, put the archer on the hill. They kill it. And then this Praetorian that I recently fortified in Rome is actually going to Pisa. 3 turns. Come on, 3 turns. Too many rivers around here. It's blocking my movement. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll take 3 turns. Huh. That sucks. Oh, he built a city right on top of the copper. Nice for him. Great defensive bonus. So we completed our library in Rome. This is a place of culture. All right. 6 of 6. 1 population. Avoid growth. At least until we get to silver. And the question is, what do we work on next? Like, we could really grow this city into a powerhouse, I think. The university is tempting, but it's only +3. We still... Okay, we can add a scientist now. The thing is, this is my most important city, so I want to improve it if I can. Should we just go all out in terms of population, what it can support? That could be a good case if we get... Yeah, we could get scientist specialists then. That would be making us this fair bit of science, especially since we have a library here. So maybe I should have built the temple here instead. We could build a forge instead, and then that will give us an additional +1 happiness from the silver that we eventually get. So I think I'm doing that. We built the Praetorian 2 in here. We're going to continue building units. Let's do another Praetorian. And I also built a Praetorian 2 in this city. How are we looking in terms of maintenance? I know this city's right next to my capital, but we're still incurring a minus like 4.5 gold of maintenance. And the thing is, I'm going to build a courthouse here because we're getting more and more cities all the time, and that's going to increase the cost of more and more of these cities that I already have, the maintenance costs of them. So yeah, pretty much courthouses everywhere we go. The great thing is that as an organized leader, we actually get double production speed of courthouses, so it takes us less time to build them than it does other civilizations. So he goes here next turn, I go here. He goes here next turn, I'm in the city. I can defend it. Okay. Just needed to know that. Oh, he did not advance further. Okay. We have a galley. An enemy galley has been spotted. Right there. Let's move out to meet it. Triremes are pretty good against galleys. I'm pretty sure they are. They have 50 strength against them, don't they? Let's check this out once. No, they don't. It's just galleys are really incredibly weak. Okay. Galleys are 2 strength, triremes are 4. That explains it. And wow. we're actually at the 30-minute mark. So this is going to be the last turn, I think. We're going to finish this turn up, build a road there, complete that in one turn, and then the rest of you can move along. Is there a floodplains here? No. It kind of looked like there was a floodplains there. And once we get some roads going into these mountains here, it's really going to speed up how fast we can move our units around there. That's going to be great. Heroic Epic is doing just fine. Yeah, I like what's going on in here. Growing 27 turns, working both mines. We can do a lot with that city. It's no longer unhappy because we starved out that one population. So we're no longer paying the maintenance costs for that. This trebuchet can fortify in Rome. Pretty sure I'm going to be moving that over to Carthage. You can station here. Ah, 2 barbarians coming in hot and heavy. I think we're just going to back away from this. Chariot 0.8%. Attack that. I wonder how badly we got hurt on that one, just out of curiosity. Nope, we didn't get hurt at all. Okay, wow, there are a lot of barbarian units. Barbarians actually might be more of a threat to me than the Celts themselves, ironically. Promote that for combat 2. Fortify to heal. And everybody else, get yourself in these cities. Minus 21 per turn, yes. Our costs are growing, and we need to keep that in check. Just going to go on top of this hill here at the Praetorium. And as we build more units, the costs will continue to grow as well. Currently, we're not in too bad a situation. But we gotta keep an eye on the costs. And Greece is sort of forcing me to build some archers in these cities, which might not be a bad thing overall. The rest of my cities are fairly weakly defended, but it's like Rome has this great position being Rome. They have seas on both sides, or like coasts on both sides because of the Mediterranean. Okay, anyway, that pretty much does it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, as always. We took a couple more cities. Well, we took one more city, I think. But it was a good episode, I think. A lot of decisions needed to be made. So thank you very much for watching, as always, and hope to see you next time.